My name is Jay Rominger, and I'm a CASA volunteer for the county of Navajo County here in the state of Arizona. I grew up in Arizona in Flagstaff, and then when I was 25, I joined the FBI as a special agent assigned to violent crime matters throughout the United States. Just a little over 2 weeks ago, I retired after 25 plus years. I knew I could give back in other areas, and truly I felt called to do that.
Be good, you gotta be nice, you're on film.
My name is Michael James Kenneth Harrison, and I am 13 years old. I'm in the 7th grade, and I go to Windsor Junior High School.
CASA is a court-appointed special advocate. You advocate for children who have no one else to speak for them in court. So the judge is aware of what these children are dealing with, what they're going through.
Jay has helped me in every part of my life. He's one of my top friends in the world.
I think the number one thing a CASA provides is an ear, is someone that he can actually talk to, someone that he can trust. It was not possible for Michael to be reunited with any family member. So he was in and out of the foster system, but came to us because abuse was going on, neglect was going on, and Michael was in a bad way. Sadly, he's been in this system for 5 years now.
Ready, set, hi! Sometimes we laugh, sometimes he jokes. We play baseball, basketball, soccer, football.
Michael and I have been so involved for so long that I think I'll be watching him graduate from college and being there when his children are baptized. That's my hope.
He never gives up. He never stops finding a home.
He wants a family. He wants to be adopted. He wants a mom and a dad and brothers and normality. And it's sad to think that he can't have that. And it's sad to think that there's one or two of these children out there, but there's not. There's thousands of children throughout the United States that are in this exact same situation where they have nobody.
There's over 11,000 Michaels in the foster care system currently that need a voice, that need a Jay in their life. The majority of the funding for CASA of Arizona comes from the Arizona Lottery. It's really because of the Arizona Lottery funding that we are able to be statewide. It's so important that we have that support from the community to help us be able to serve these children.
Michael had siblings, and they were younger sisters who were in the exact same situation and put into a new, beautiful, forever family situation. So we just need to get that last element of this broken family fixed, and that's Michael, and that's what we're hoping to do.
Like that.
You did
You
good
need
job.
a shave, dude.
You think?
Yes.